Pierce Brosnan, a name that no longer best inspires the photograph of a suave James Bond on the silver display screen, however also stands as a symbol of profound love and unwavering devotion. Behind the fantastic air of mystery of a global megastar lies the tale of a heart that has relentlessly sought, nurtured, and protected love via the maximum harrowing trials of lifestyles. From his fateful romance with Cassandra Harris, who converted Brosnan right into a devoted husband and loving father, to his enduring bond with Keely Shea Smith, who helped him rediscover the mild after years of loss, Brosnan has established that love can conquer even the most harsh adversities. But Brosnan's love extends beyond his own family. It encompasses his ardor for life, artwork, and social duty. Despite enduring inconceivable losses, he has steadfastly held onto the notion in love's power to heal and create miracles. What has kept Brosnan's religion so resilient, and how has love become the guiding light that helped him rise above tragedies that appeared insurmountable? Join us as we delve into Pierce Brosnan's emotional and provoking journey of affection, wherein each courting is a poignant and unforgettable bankruptcy, and each undertaking serves as a testament to the boundless strength of the human heart. Pierce Brosnan turned into born on May 16, 1953, in Drogheda, Ireland, right into a small family marked with the aid of turbulence. The only infant of May Smith, a younger mother of simply 19, and Thomas Brosnan, a carpenter, his lifestyles have become unstable early on while his father left the family. Too younger to grasp the state of affairs, Pierce, however, felt the emptiness that lingered in his fractured home. At the age of 4, Brosnan's mom moved to London to teach as a nurse, leaving him inside the care of his grandparents, Philip and Kathleen Smith. Those days along with his grandparents had been an unprecedented and brief length of balance in his tumultuous adolescence. But this fragile feel of safety was shattered once they passed away years later, leaving 6-year-old Brosnan to move among the homes of family, continuously uprooted. Every time I moved to a brand new residence, I by no means knew how lengthy I'd stay or who would take me in subsequent, Brosnan once shared. This steady instability left deep marks of isolation and insecurity on the younger boy's coronary heart. Eventually, Brosnan found himself within the boarding residence of Eileen Riley. However, it offered no warm temperature or semblance of own family that he longed for. It became simply a roof over his head. Left to fend for himself, Brosnan learned to shoulder lifestyle's challenges on my own. The first turning point got here while he was 10 years vintage after his mom remarried Bill Carmichael. Unlike the temporary family before him, Bill furnished Brosnan with a genuine sense of balance. Treating him like his very own son, Bill became a pivotal discern in Brosnan's existence, now not most effective as a father discern, but as the one who planted the seed of his passion for cinema. One day, Bill took Brosnan to Pier Goldfinger, 1964. The sight of the suave, confident James Bond on the massive display captivated Brosnan right away. At that second, I knew I desired to be a part of that world, he later recalled. From a youth marred via loneliness and uncertainty, Brosnan started out to find his first glimmer of wish. Bill Carmichael didn't simply offer him a strong domestic. He ignited a dream that Pierce Brosnan might pursue with unrelenting willpower for the rest of his life. Pierce Brosnan's adventure did not begin with goals of appearing, but as an alternative with aspirations of becoming a painter. At 16, he left college to examine industrial instance at St. Martin's School of Art in London, in which artwork became an outlet for his emotions and a shelter from the uncertainties of his youth. However, destiny had different plans. While attending a route on the Drama Centre London, Brosnan determined the impossible to resist and the highlight of performing. His first fundamental ruin came whilst he landed the lead function in Tennessee Williams' The Red Devil Battery Sign. The role no longer only earned him vital acclaim, however additionally mounted his talent for transformation and his simple charisma on degree. Brosnan fast became a sought-after call inside the International of Theatre. Yet those early successes had been simply stepping stones to the instant that could for all time alternate his lifestyles, his portrayal of James Bond in GoldenEye, 1995. With his polished sophistication, confident demeanor, and emotional depth, Brosnan reinvented the enduring 007 agent, imparting a Bond who became both razor-sharp and prone The film became a container workplace triumph, catapulting Brosnan to international stardom, and in comes him a niche on People Mag's listing of the 50 most lovely human beings within the world. To hold Bond's impeccable photo, Brosnan even gave up smoking before filming Tomorrow Never Dies, 1997. From a lonely boy developing up in isolation, Brosnan rose to grow to be an international icon. Yet behind his glittering profession lies a lifestyle marked through surprising tragedies. Having continued a tough adolescence marked with the aid of emotional deprivation, Pierce Brosnan deeply yearned for a glad and non-violent family existence, a sanctuary wherein he should find the solace he had lengthy craved. It became this longing that led him to Cassandra Harris, the girl who would forever exchange his life. Pierce Brosnan met Cassandra Harris, an Australian actress, inside the late 1970s in what he later described as a fateful come-upon. Cassandra quick have become the maximum important lady in his lifestyles, bringing him the stableness and happiness he had in no way regarded. They fell passionately in love and married in 1980, marking the beginning of a circle of relatives packed with love and connection. Cassandra was more than only a lifestyles partner. She turned into the anchor that stored Brosnan's world regular. She endorsed him to embrace new opportunities, nurtured his career, or even made the pivotal decision to transport their own family from England to the USA in 1981, an important step in Brosnan's pursuit of his Hollywood dream. When Cassandra's kids from a previous marriage, Charlotte and Christopher, misplaced their father in 1986, Brosnan officially followed them and cherished them as his very own, growing the family he had constantly yearned for as an infant. Despite existence's many demanding situations, Cassandra turned into Brosnan's finest supply of help. She stood through him in each scenario, urging him to hold pursuing his profession. In the summer before her passing, Cassandra recommended Brosnan to take at the position in The Lawnmower Man, a sci-fi film. Later that fall, as her health declined, Brosnan well known a function in Livewire because, as he stated, Cassie said, it'd be excellent. Their family built a domestic in Malibu wherein Cassandra remained via Brosnan's facet, assisting him navigate lifestyle's ups and downs. Brosnan once expressed, "She made me the person I am these days, the actor I am nowadays, the father I am nowadays. She is forever woven into the material of who I am." The years spent with Cassandra had been no longer handiest a time of significant progress in Brosnan's career, however, additionally a length when he discovered proper love and peace. Yet, could this happiness closing all the time? The trials that lay in advance could alter Brosnan's life in not possible methods. The first notable tragedy of Pierce Brosnan's life struck in 1987 whilst Cassandra Harris became recognized with ovarian-most cancers, a constant disease that could devour 4 painful years of her existence. From the outset, Cassandra's condition became extreme. Doctors found a huge malignant tumor. Brosnan recalled, "It wasn't a shadow or a small lump. It had invaded Cassie's frame." Yet Cassandra faced her contamination with first-rate braveness and resilience. She flippantly explored each feasible remedy, from surgeries and chemotherapy to holistic medicinal drug, preventing tirelessly for herself and her family. Pierce Brosnan stood unwaveringly through her aspect, worrying for and helping her via the darkest moments. Describing himself as a quiet man, he admitted he by no means left Cassandra's aspect. Despite her struggling, Cassandra refused to permit the illness disrupt their circle of relatives' happiness. She controlled everything, from being concerned for his or her youngsters and planning Brosnan's profession to redecorating their Malibu domestic, a sanctuary they determined to buy after one exhausting chemotherapy consultation. That residence brought Cassie a lot pleasure, Brosnan shared. However, the sickness have become an all-ingesting presence of their lives. Each surgical procedure and spherical of chemotherapy felt like a new battle. Cassandra underwent 8 surgical procedures and endured chemotherapy for over a 12 months and a 1/2, dealing with relentless fatigue and nausea. Yet, even at her weakest, she remained constructive. Brosnan fondly mentioned how their son Sean could every so often play the function of physician, looking after his mother earlier than she regained sufficient strength to maintain with each day existence. Still, the inevitable symptoms of decline appeared.